everybody, it's vanburman here and welcome back to my Football Manager 2017 Arsenal career mode, and we're on the second game of the Premier League season against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I'm sure it will be an interesting one, no doubt. So let's get into the team selection right now. And Chelsea lost 4-0 to Man City in the last game. I'm not really sure if that gives us hope, or if we have to maybe take a bit more caution with them. I think it would be remiss to think that we're going to, just turn up and win 3 or 4-0 because City did. It doesn't generally work like that. Usually a team will hit back pretty strong after it's suffered a big defeat like that. So I have messed around with a couple of the tactics, so we're going to see if that's going to help or not. It is in keeping with how I would usually play, so there shouldn't be, too much difference there. And I'm just going to make a couple of changes to the bench, and then I think we'll probably be about done. I'd like to have someone maybe with if Theo was back, or if I had someone that was a bit more of a substitute to come in for the wing, which is one of the reasons I've been looking at Lecco, but obviously I'm not going to be able to get him, which is a shame for me personally anyway. And yeah, let's just get into the match. I mean, I think it's going to be quite a tight one. It is at Stamford Bridge. I'd like to see us get the win. If we lose, then we lose. But 3 very tough games really to start the season off with. There's no real break-in period, so whatever we do in this bit does set us up for the rest of the season, if nothing else. I've not looked at the whole fixture list, just the first 10 games or so I'll have to see how things marry up later on in the season. Oh, did it not save some of my... Didn't save some of my pre-existing opposition instructions. Never mind. What should I say to them? Got that impress me. No one cares. Which is fine, I suppose. Let's see if there's a better camera angle. I'm happy to mix it up a little bit. Where's the director? I mean, that's like a bit more zoomed in, isn't it? You can't really tell who's where or who's what, but we can tell who's what, but David Luiz are a very long throw in, but oh, it is actually a penalty. I gotta say, God knows what that was. I didn't see any handball, but I wasn't particularly looking for it, so who's taking this? Oh, Diago of the Costa variety. That's a bit unfortunate to concede that so early on. Well, we're going to have to do a bit of work now to get back into this. That's a bit unlucky, but once you concede a penalty, you have to expect that the most likely outcome is a goal. So, as good as Czech is, you can't save everything. Right, that's good work, Mustafi. Let's just not waste it. Let's just keep the ball moving. See, Chamberlain should be passing it there. I know you should be passing it and knocking it off. Because the more we dilly-dally on the ball in those sort of areas, I get nervous. Okay, very wide by Czech. Go on. Nice work. Good work by Sessegnon there. Oh, and he's overlapped as well. It's really good work. Win the ball. Go on, Icardi. Oh, lovely goal. Lovely goal. Great work by Sessegnon, I've got to say, because he won the ball back, passed it off, and then set off down the wing as well. So he knew what he was doing in that position. I think he's only still 17 years old. I don't think he turns 18 till the next in-game year, so it's quite incredible, really. Just be interesting to see whether he can start being a bit more consistent now he's getting more game time. Oh, another good block as well. And it was a decent clear. I mean, there's not too much he could have done in that position. I'd rather him done that than... Oh. Wow. Diego probably should have scored there. Not too much excuse. No, well, yeah, no excuses for that. Very unlucky. First I thought Czech had made the save, and then I realised it had come off the post, so Chelsea going to get another opportunity here. That's well cleared by Koscielny. Come on, don't let Marcus Alonso have the ball there. Well, he was already offside, and Czech realised that, so didn't try and make the save. but I think Czech probably would have had it from there anyway. I'd hope so anyway. Don't you dare shoot, Coquelin. Oh, lovely ball. That's offside, isn't it? I can't tell from this angle. Yeah. It just looked like it probably was. Or there was more chance of it being so rather than not being so. We'll get more chances. I'm not fussed about this. Go on, Bellerin. That was way. Oh! That's one of those saves that pretty much only happens in Football Manager. The way the ball deflected off his glove there, but don't know. Coquelin probably should have had a shot for me. I was thinking of whether he should have wound one up and just gone for a drive. I mean, I know it's not his forte by any stretch, but I think when the ball comes to you like that, it's just too crowded in the box to try and pass it in. So unless you're going to whack it out wide to whip the ball in, you're better off just having a dig. Go on, Icardi. Oh, nah, that was weak. Straight out Courtois, unfortunately. But doing some decent pressing though, to be fair. That's got to be all yours, Sessegnon. That's really good. For me, he's played really well in this game. Go on, Corey, play it through to Griezmann. Yes! And off the post, I think that was. Right in that top-hand corner there. Courtois had no chance from that distance. And that's what you get when you have Griezmann and Icardi playing. I've got to say, I'm very excited for the prospect of Sanchez as well, playing on the opposite wing. Those three will hopefully be comparable to pretty much, maybe not comparable to the Barcelona three, but goodness. Chelsea getting a lot of joy down those wings, to be fair. Yeah, no comparison to the Barcelona three, but still formidable. That was a good save, but I didn't really see. Once again, maybe Azpilicueta was in front of Czech, but it was quite comfortable in the end. So that was really playing really well. Someone's to get complacent. So far, pretty much I've noticed this as well. All the action's been down Sessegnon's half. So whenever Chelsea seem to get a good attack, it's coming down his side of the pitch. But whenever we're creating something, it generally happens down there as well. So I don't know whether potentially Griezmann or one of the central midfielders aren't supporting Sessegnon well enough. I'm not sure. We've got someone over on the wing there, but I can't tell because of this zoomed in view. Lovely ball in. Another great cross. Nice early ball, but it wasn't high in either. Gave Griezmann half a chance of getting a decent strike on it. And unfortunately, just flashed wide. I'm going to start thinking about substitutions shortly. Don't think anyone's played. Ooh, nearly. I think anyone has played particularly badly so far. Just looking at it, Corric's probably played the worst, and even he's got himself an assist. Ah, lovely by Czech. Very commanding there. That's what you want to see in your goalkeeper. Not doing anything silly with it. I'm surprised Chamberlain won that ball, but there you go. Find Icardi now. Oh, I was certain that was going to be a goal. Oh, the writing felt like it was on the wall there. So, yeah, let's make a couple of changes. Let's bring Wilshere on, and I think I'll leave it another 10, or maybe another highlight, and then I'll bring my Spanish striker on, the young guy, who I can't pronounce properly. I'm trying to avoid it. Don't you dare score, Cecil. That's a really good effort there. Let's bring him on. Asier Libre. I don't know. That sort of makes him sound Mexican rather than Spanish, though. Right. Let's see what we can do then with a couple of changes on the pitch. Hopefully, okay. Those rarely ever seem to go in for me, so I'm waiting until they do start dropping. That's a pretty poor corner by Griezmann, to be fair. We need to make sure we hold on to this lead now, I think. Let's try and go counter, go a bit more defensive. Which will inevitably lead to our downfall. That's a really good good tackle there by Sessegnon. Oh, you see, why don't you just pass it there, Koscielny? You just ask him for trouble, and you've got guys around you that are in space that you know feasibly can pass it to. Griezmann in, or nearly. Gone Coquelin. No, okay, that was a better option. I'm sorry. Let's poor cross there. Lovely tackle by Bellerin. I think that's going to be... I think that would have been offside anyway, but that's... Ramsey put a bit more pace on that. I think Chamberlain would have been away. Well and truly. I did almost say Icardi then, just because I expected to be Icardi up front. W's another long throw. Luckily, they're not... Well, I don't know. His throws seem to be coming up a little bit short for any of the Chelsea players to properly attack it, but I'm not going to complain if they want to throw the ball to us. That's fine. Or Phil braced through, and that was a little bit rushed, a little bit wayward. Let's make our final change. Let's bring Paslak on for Bellerin. Not that he'll probably make any... Oh, no, well, he will get a throw. So that's... Oh. And he will throw it straight to the Chelsea player as well, but I suppose that's something. I've heard of teams bringing in players on for free kicks, but never for throw... Oh, well, I don't know. Stoke might have brought Roy Delap on for 1 or 2 throw-ins back in the day, especially against Arsenal. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Oh, he's got to cross that back in the... Oh, Griezmann. Go on, Assier. Oof. It was good closing down by Griezmann. Griezmann just frustrates me a little bit. He feels like he's sort of half a percentage off being an absolutely amazing, dominant player. That was a really good ball over, but obviously just offside. I think hopefully he will sort of develop that as he plays for us a bit more and settles in. If he hits a good run of form, you can expect to see him scoring a lot of goals, I think. No, that was wayward check. At this stage in the game... Okay, now just whack it clear. Hopefully, this is it. Come on, ref. Blow for full time. We're done. That's it. Finished. People are making the whistle sounds. It's ready to go. Would have been ironic if Chelsea had scored from that long throw. Oh, that's got to be it now, ref. That was the last chance. Almost a minute over the time. There we go. Sorry, but I want to beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. You don't get that chance very often. The Sessegnon did get man of the match. I was singing his praises basically the whole game. So, yeah. It was a good performance overall. I'm not sure if I really noticed that any of my changes have made a difference. They were more just tweaks to how we were playing previously. They're just trying to up the tempo a bit and get us to close down a little bit more. Just be a bit more proactive. And also, I wanted to try and stop, like you saw with Koscielny, where he's dilly-dallying on the ball and, in the centre back positions when should just be passing it out to whoever, Coquelin, Mustafi, but anyway, I'll stop moaning about that now. But yeah, Sessegnon to get man of the match, an assist, which is nice, 8.5 rating. Not the best pass and tackle completion, but I think because I did look at it while we were in the actual game, and it was quite low overall. I think even our passing was only 76%. So something we can improve on, obviously, but when the opposition's playing, passing just as bad or worse than you, then that's fine. So that was really good. That gives us a good impetus now to start the season. 4 points from the first 2 games. I'd have been quite happy with that anyway. I would have thought, personally, we might have got the win against United and then got a draw against Chelsea. But there will be another live match in the next game, which is obviously against Liverpool. And then there'll be quite a few episodes after that, which will be multiple games, depending on who we get in the Champions League. And, yeah, from there on out, there's nothing There's not really another... There's obviously the Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool block again. And City, Tottenham like we had last season. But, yeah. No, that should be fine. I'm looking forward to this season, seeing how it goes. Hopefully I can work out the financial fair play thing, but we'll see how that transpires later on. Anyway, guys, thank you much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.